Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I appreciate you stopping by and watching this video. If you are obsessed with handbags like I am, this is a place for you, so please hit that subscribe button. If you do want to be notified when I upload new content, please hit that bell below. I'm super excited to share today's video with you. It is a bag I have been eyeing for I want to say a year, at least, I think. I'm not quite sure when this bag was first released, but I've been going to the Burberry site frequently and looking at this bag. And even before I started this handbag journey almost 2 years ago now, Burberry's always been a brand that I have had my eye on. I remember maybe 7 to 9 years ago, I went in a Burberry store and I thought, I'm going to get a Burberry scarf. And then I saw the price and I ran. Times have changed, obviously, so now here we are, and I did go and pick up the medium pocket bag last weekend. So I'm going to do a full review of that bag, including what fits inside, as it's still packed up from Friday when I went to the office. First thing, I want to apologize for the lighting. This isn't the best place for lighting, but I felt this was the best place to do the video, and I'll show you why during the video. So my head is cut off because I want to make sure that I get the bag in the full frame of the video, because that's obviously what you're here for. So without further ado, here it is. So this is the medium pocket bag. It is the one with the brown leather. There's also one with black leather and kind of a grayish canvas. There are also options that are full leather with different types of patterns on them, I think. I know there's at least one that kind of has the monogram pattern on it. I chose this one because turns out, as you've seen if you've watched other videos, I guess I'm a fan of canvas bags. And I don't know how I feel about this writing all being here, just because I worry, like, is somebody going to come up behind me and try to knock me down and steal this bag because it says it's Burberry. So I have carried it at night with this side facing out. But I think it'd be really cool if they had this option with the canvas, but instead of the leathering, they had like a really cool print here, like the Dior book tote embroidery. Obviously not copying that, but some type of cool print underneath here would have been really cool. But nonetheless, I love the brand Burberry. I think it's really cool. For those of you that don't know, it was established in 1856 by Thomas Burberry. I think he was 21 years old at the time. Horse Ferry House, that's where Burberry was founded, and they're still there today. If you know London or you've been there, it's just a stone's throw away from Westminster Abbey or the Houses of Parliament, so it's just right down the road. London SW1. SW1 stands for Southwestern 1. It's a postal code. That is the center of London. So if you've been to London, you've been in SW1. Like I said, Houses of Parliament, Westminster Abbey, Buckingham Palace, St. James's Palace, I think Trafalgar Square is in SW1. So you've been in SW1. But next time I'm in London, I'll have to make it a point to walk by the Horse Ferry House. So it does come in 3 sizes from kind of what I've seen, but I've really only seen 2. So this is the medium, and then they have a mini, which is much smaller. It's probably like something like this. It's just much, much smaller. And I might have to go and get that at some point maybe. And I did see like a couple of short videos of an even bigger one, but I've never seen it on their website, and I've never seen it in their store. So on the outside here, you just have a nice huge pocket, which I love. So I have pretty big hands, so I can get, obviously a lot of stuff in here for on the go for Friday or the rest of the week. I'm sorry, again, the lighting's bad, and it's a dark brown interior, but you can see the Apple Pencil in there. I have my wallet in there. I have my keys. And then I have my Apple Pencil in here. I didn't want to put it in the slip pocket because I was worried it would damage the leather by the tip. So that's a really good place for it. I think it has been a really good work bag this week. I think it's also going to be a good carry-on bag for flying, and this would be like a great place to put your passport, your boarding documents, all of that stuff. So it does have the magnetic closures here, which is really, really nice. It's not a super strong magnet, but it's strong enough to keep it closed, but not so strong that you have to yank it to open it. It just opens really smoothly and gently. I'm not sure if the camera will pick it up, but the gold buttons there do say Burberry on them in 2 places. So I always think that's a nice touch when they go to the extra details there. Then it does have the top handles here. I don't think I would probably use that very much because you can see it's a thin piece of leather. So if you have it packed up and you're going to be carrying it for quite some time, it's probably not going to be that comfortable. I have just picked it up by the handles for a couple minutes here or there, leaving the train, going through the turnstiles, all of that stuff, and it's been fine. But I do think it kind of has a really unique and cool design. You can see here where the hardware attaches to the D-ring here to give you a nice shoulder strap, a nice adjustable shoulder strap. I have it in the longest length and it fits perfectly on me. I'm 6 foot, so if you're shorter than that, you will be able to shorten it, but it sits really well on the hip, and when I'm wearing it, the bottoms of my fingers essentially wrap around the bottom, so it's at perfect height to be able to access everything inside from the shoulder. On the back, it's just plain canvas. I will add this is coated canvas, and of the designer, well, the only designer bags I have are all basically kind of the same type of theme here. Canvas with their branding on it, the YSL Rive Gauche totes and the Belmont B-Buzz bag. This canvas is the best of all 4 of these bags for sure. The quality is just top notch, and I think I mentioned it's coated, but it is coated. So when you have coated canvas, I've seen people who have reviewed the Rive Gauche tote worried about getting stuff on it. It just wipes off. Coated canvas is really protected. So of course, I'm careful with these bags, but I don't baby them and I don't worry about using them for fear of getting them dirty. But hopefully the camera is picking up the nice quality. It's got the lighter stitching, which I really like as well because I think it really pops on this bag, which just kind of elevates it in my opinion. But the stitching, the quality of the canvas, I mean, this is the superior bag to the Rive Gauche totes or to my Belmont B-Buzz bag, but that bag is still my absolute favorite bag. On the dimensions, we have a length here of 14.5 inches. The height from the bottom to the top of the handle is about 16 inches. Without the handles, the height is 12 inches. So that's your storage space inside the main compartment, 12 inches by 16 inches. On a depth, if you factor in the pocket, it is going to be 6.5 inches. If you don't factor in the pocket, it's going to be about 4 inches. So it does have enough room to put a lot of stuff. And now I'm going to dig inside the bag, and I'm going to show you how I had it packed up as a work bag. So you can kind of see my stuff in there. It's nicely organized. I was going to get a a bag organizer that had a zippered closure, but I decided not to after using this because I'm even tipping it like this and nothing is falling out. I mean, I have to go almost completely vertically before anything falls out. So I'm confident my stuff is going to stay in there. And then if you're carrying it by the handles, it closes up enough. Unless you're completely oblivious to your surroundings, you're gonna know, you're gonna feel if somebody tries to get their hand in there. And it's the same thing when it's on your shoulder. Now, if I was in a really crowded subway, I would probably take it off my shoulder and hold it in front of me, not up like this, but just down around my knees in front of me, to just add extra self-awareness. But I'm not worried about things falling out, and I'm not worried about anybody getting their hands in there, and I'm not worried if I put it under the seat in front of me in the plane, anything's gonna fall out. It's just not. I'm tipping it like this and nothing is moving. So I wanna show you all now what I have inside here. So I have my 13-inch work laptop. This is a Microsoft Surface Book. I also have the 11-inch iPad Pro. A kind bar. I get in a bad habit of just not eating when I'm in the office, so I usually throw 3 of these in my bag when I leave for the day, and then when I get famished, I eat one of them. I have reading glasses in the black, sunglasses in the brown, and then I have a tech pouch here with a whole bunch of stuff in it. Hand sanitizer, AirPods. I have one of those charging things, MagSafe chargers for Apple. I have lip balm. I have hand lotion. I have charging cords and adapters for my iPad, my watch, and my phone. So I've got a lot of stuff in here, so this all just fits in really nice, well organized, and snugly in there. Then there are these 2 slip pockets on the back side, and I can get my full hand in each of them. So they're a big slip pocket, and that's nice because I do put my phone in there. Rather than in the front pocket, I put my phone on the inside. It's really easy to grab as I'm walking, and then I just have some spare masks in the other side. So when you look inside, it is a big open space with 2 slip pockets. And I will explain what that thing down there is in just a minute. But the inside is lined with the canvas as well. It's got the leather, and then it says embossed there in gold, Burberry, made in Italy. Really, really high quality, really roomy. I do love the shape and design of this bag because, as I said, everything fit in it so well organized and snugly that it was really the perfect work bag. Granted, there was still some room in there for some other stuff, but it's not going to be as big as those Reed Gouche totes where I could put a whole ton more in there. But if you're just going to the office and back, or you're taking a flight, this would be a great bag to have with you and under the seat in front of you. I'm just going to move this stuff out of the way so I can show you what that little sandbaggy thing inside was. So it comes with this little pouch here full of, I think they're tiny little rocks or stones, and it's well made. It's a canvas pouch. The stitching is great. You can tell it's high quality. There's a reason why it's in there. So one of the reasons, and I'm going to just take off the shoulder straps so I can show you all this. One of the reasons why I was uncertain about whether or not I should get this bag was because I was worried it would not be able to stand up on its own. And I saw a video on YouTube. It was in an Asian language, so I didn't understand it, but the guy was doing this massive Burberry unboxing, and he had one of these and then 2 of the mini ones, and they were all standing up on his table as he was doing the unboxing. And then when I went in the store, it was standing up on the shelf. It was standing up when the sales clerk was ringing me up, and that's why it was standing up, because of this. So if I have it empty and I don't have that in there, that's what happens. Now, if you have all the stuff that I had in there and you don't have this in there, it's not going to fall over. I tend to just leave it in the bottom of the bag because if I travel lighter, I don't want it to fall over. And if I have all that stuff except the laptop and the iPad in there, and I choose to put my phone in here with my wallet and my keys, it falls forward. So this is in there to keep it from falling forward, which I hope Burberry will address this in future iterations of this bag, because part of the problem is the design of it. I'm going to send this back more. I'm not a professional videographer, so you'll have to excuse the clumsiness. But I'm trying, so now you can see it. Let me just throw this back in here. Now you can see it. It's not leaning forward, or it's not leaning forward because of the pocket. It's leaning forward because that's how it's designed. So if I lay it flat on a surface, this is how it looks. It is angled forward. I'm not sure why they didn't do that and just have the bottom angle like this, and that would help it from falling forward. But you can see, now I did it. You can see how it's at a total angle. The bottom is flat on my table, and the bag moves at a forward angle. So they need to fix that in future iterations. They need to fix the bottom so that it stands up straight, and I think that will help the front pocket from pulling the bag down, because I don't know, if you're like me, you don't want to sit there and have a bag just fall forward. But one small flaw in this bag, I think hopefully they will address that and fix that in the future. But all in all, I'm so happy with this purchase. I absolutely love it. It is the best made bag I have. The craftsmanships and the materials are better than any other bag I have. I will add on the bottom, it does not have any feet. So I don't know if feet would make it better or worse from a tipping forward standpoint, but it doesn't have any feet, so you're gonna have to obviously be careful where you set this thing down. For me, it's gonna be a work and travel bag, so I'm not too worried about it because the floor at my office is clean, and hopefully the floor at the airport and under the seat will be clean. But I definitely love this bag. I'm so happy I got it, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I think I never mentioned the price. The price is $1,790. So less than my Belmont, but better made. More than my YSL totes, but better made. So I think this is a really good, I think it's a great deal for the price. It's a great deal because if you see this in person, you will see the craftsmanship is just absolutely wonderful. But there it is, the Burberry medium pocket bag. Have a good rest of your weekend, everyone. Thank you for watching.